No politician has ever gone straight from a mayor's office to the White House.
I am a proud son of South Bend, Indiana, and I am running for president of the United States.
Pete Buttigieg thinks he can be the first to do it. South Bend is a medium-sized city, but it feels like a small town. And many here are quick to praise the man they call Mayor Pete.
Since Mayor Pete took over, it's a beautiful town again, and every day it gets better and better.
It's kind of just, I think, his whole mentality on things, is just being a good person.
Buttigieg was just 29 when he was elected to lead South Bend.
Maybe I'll get to do something else in the future, but only if I turn out to be really good at being mayor of South Bend.
It was a former industrial center, grappling with a changing economy and a shrinking population. Under his leadership, new buildings went up, parks were renovated,
3, 2, 1.
and the downtown was revitalized. In 2014, he took a leave of absence to serve for 7 months in Afghanistan. Upon his return, Buttigieg came out as a gay man. In 2015, he was re-elected mayor with 80% of the vote.
To be given the opportunity to lead your own hometown, it is personal.
Over his 2 terms, Buttigieg worked with Republicans to get things done, says Councilman Jake Teshka.
One of the things that I think Republicans, and as a Republican, I can speak to this, is that Pete has a way of talking to people without contempt.
And it would help to nominate somebody with coattails who comes from the middle of the country and can speak to these concerns in plain English in the course of a presidential campaign.
I've been telling folks, don't discount him. I think that Pete's somebody that a lot of moderates, a lot of center-right people can look at and say, yeah, I can vote for that guy.
Buttigieg has shown his talent for languages on the campaign trail.
La cathédrale de Notre-Dame, c'était comme un cadeau à l'espèce humaine. أهلا وسهلا أنا بيت بوتيجيج رئيس مدني في مدينة South Bend, Indiana.
And in South Bend, Buttigieg answered the call one night when a young boy was rushed to the hospital and his mother needed an Arabic interpreter.
I don't think a lot of people recognized who he was. I certainly didn't.
6 years later, Dr. Donald Zimmer remembers it well.
He translated words that I said and words that the patient's mother said without imposing himself into the dialogue at all. I think that's the epitome of what public service is all about.
But Buttigieg's tenure as mayor began with a controversy. Soon after taking office, he fired the city's first black police chief for recording department phone lines, and he refused to release the tapes, which were alleged to include racist conversations among high-ranking officers.
We know what's on the tapes, but there's somebody that think we don't know what's on the tapes, so they don't want us to hear what's on the tapes. But we all know what's on the tapes. They're condescending things about folk.
Reverend Sylvester Williams says the incident fueled mistrust in the black community.
If he wants to show good faith, he would do what he can do to make sure that the citizens hear the tape before he leaves. That would be a tremendous gesture for this community.
When the mayor announced his presidential run, City Councilman Oliver Davis says African American leaders were urged to keep their doubts to themselves.
We are very proud to have a person from South Bend to run for the president. That's exciting. At the same time, those of us who shared those kind of criticisms we were pretty much shunned. Like, be quiet. You don't talk about your dirty laundry when we have guests in town. We have the media who national media is here, everybody else is here, be quiet.
But in June, after a white officer, Ryan O'Neill, shot and killed a black resident, 54-year-old Eric Logan, long simmering tensions gave way to public anger.
Of course, Black Lives Matter.
Then fire your car! Are you a racist? What about a black life? What matters about a black life to you, Mayor Pete? What matters about a black life to you? Answer that for in just months.
Buttigieg skipped a community vigil, and Logan's family faulted him for a lack of compassion.
The shooting added validity to, with all due respect to the Logan family, it added validity to those who had already shared these kind of thoughts before, who were pretty much hush-hush.
His struggle to connect with the black community in South Bend has carried over to his campaign.
I remember he explicitly said to the crowd, you know, in order to win this or in order to have a serious shot at this, I really need to build a more diverse coalition.
Find people who perhaps do not look like you and make sure that they are aware of this message and that they are communicating to us how this campaign can best speak to them.
And so it's something he's acknowledged as a candidate and something the campaign is serious about trying to remedy.
Buttigieg has proven himself to be a formidable fundraiser and a skilled campaigner. If he wins, he would be the youngest man to ever occupy the Oval Office. And even some of his critics aren't ruling him out.
I think he'll go the distance. I think he'll go the distance.